Want a date? Hey, mister, want a date? I'm DJ Thad from Fairbanks, Alaska. This is Axes, Picks, Claw, Hammers, and Footstools. Your favorite radio station on YouTube. Axes, Picks, Claw, Hammers, and Footstools is a singularity. It is unique in the history of radio. It is all things, all time, 24 hours, 7 days. It only took 7 days to create the world, the universe, and everything. We've been at this for 3 years now, and the Eternal Playlist dominates. In the endless now, the Eternal Playlist dominates. And rock and roll is the king, the God, the emperor. Oh Lord, rock and roll, we so worship thee. So, what do we have going right now? Because there's no yesterday, there's no tomorrow. We only have right now to craft, carefully shape a now share moment. A moment in the now that we share. To do important things like listen to rock and roll. And you know, this next band has been around for a long time, and they're a truly fantastic band. But this, I'm pulling 3 songs from one particular album. The album was released in 1981, and I was 14 years old, and I remember that it was released early in 81, like right after Christmas in the new year there. And I was in Hawaii with the family on a family vacation and heard the single from this album. The album is Give the People What They Want. The single was Destroyer, and the band is the KINKS. And of course, you know, I'd heard Lola and Ape Man, you know, the two kind of novelty songs of the KINKS. I always liked them. But to my 14-year-old brain, my brain grew 10 sizes that day. I had to knock out some walls and take out extra room in my forehead, you know, and build up some extra space in my forehead and the back of my neck. Yeah, it's one of those albums that it's before they made their dubious decisions of the 80s and went for the whole grab for the pop gold there. And it was before the brothers were fighting too bad. You know, they were always fighting, but you know, this is before things came to a climactic head there. 3 songs. Around the Dial. We're going to open up with that. A great radio song. One of the best radio songs. Then we go on to Killer's Eyes, which there is a tremendous amount of pathos and understatement in this. I mean, look, Ray Davies, Dave Davies, Ray Davies, they're at the top of their game on this album, at the very top. And then we're going to wrap up this little set, this trio of songs from Give the People What They Want with a little bit of abuse, which is a devastating song. You got to listen to the lyrics. You got, you know, listen up close. Open your ears, open your mind, open your heart. Clamp, you know, hold in your urine. You know, clamp your bowels tight, because the KINKS are coming in with, from 1981, from Give the People What They Want, Around the Dial, one of the greatest radio songs ever.
Can you hear me?
A radio song about radio that's just as uplifting in its own way as, say, Rush's radio song about radio, Spirit of Radio. That was the KINKS from the Give People What They Want 1981, Around the Dial, and from the same, here is Killer's Eyes.
Going on.
I'm afraid when I look into those dark predatory eyes, I see nothing human, nothing at all human left. It's like Dr. Loomis in Halloween. Killer's eyes. And we're going to wrap it up with all from 1981's Give the People What They Want, the Kinks. This is another heavy-duty one, a little bit of abuse. That's when Dave comes up from behind, spins him around, and clocks Ray in the mouth right in concert. Gets a little riled from a little bit of abuse. The Kinks, Around the Dial, Killer's Eyes, a little bit of abuse. 3 tracks from the amazing 1981 album, Give the People What They Want. Give the People What They Want is a semi-unofficial motto here at Axes, Picks, Claw, Hammers, and Footstools. No, it isn't. Because it's not give the people what they want, it's give the people what they need. And what they need is rock and roll. What they need is deep cuts. What they need is a hint of the odd and a flavoring of the avant-garde. Well, Axes, Picks, Claw, Hammers, and Footstools is there to fill all available holes. Axes Picks, Claw Hammers, and Footstools is your new favorite radio station. I'm DJ Thad from Fairbanks, Alaska. Tune in, turn on, drop back by.